Righto, Coach. First of all, last weekend didn't go the way you would have liked. You looked really good in the first half and then died off.
Yeah, it was certainly a little bit frustrating at times, but I suppose we can't look in the revision mirror. We just got to look forward, and I think we've set ourselves up pretty well at the break. I've always been a believer you don't win the championships in May, June, July. I think bringing Tad in is certainly once he understands the systems that we've got in place, and that's the worst you'll see of us, and we still nearly got it done.
Mentally, how will you go against the Thunder if you have to go up against them in finals?
Nah, we'll be fine. Again, these are guys that have played at this level and won championships, and that's what we're about as a culture. So being 6-4 at the halfway stage, or just under the halfway stage, I never predicted that. We were envisaging being 4-6. We were hopeful, and then sort of bring in some additional players like Tad that will take us right through to the playoffs and certainly value add to the young group we've got.
How long is Jono going to be sidelined for?
Yeah, not sure. He rolled his ankle in the second quarter, and it's pretty big. It's been they've classed it as a level 2 tear. He's in Brisbane at the moment getting cortisones and treatment, so he'll be back for training on Monday, and he definitely won't train next week, but we're hopeful he might get on the road.
Got anyone else coming into the squad?
Not at this stage, no. It's the group we've got at the moment. There were suggestions Craig was coming, but yeah, there's a bit of a hurdle there as well, so don't know what to expect right now, but I'm very comfortable with the group we've got. We've got Diamond Valley and Waverley, the next 2 games on the road, 2 games that we should be able to take care of with this group we've put together now, and we'll see what we do after that.
What's the hurdle stopping Craig from coming?
Oh, he's got interests, some major interests in other areas, and we've always been a coach and a club that if you get better opportunities somewhere else, we'll certainly support that, so we won't hold him back. We're still hopefully may come, but at this stage it's not looking likely.
Is Tad a chance to go as well, or is he here for the rest of the season?
No, Tad signed. He's right in. I mean, he's firmly got his mindset on playing NBL and getting picked up, whether that be Cairns or Jack Jumpers or somewhere. He's going to do everything he can, and I think he showed in that first half the class he is. I think he obviously got caught out a little bit, not understanding the system when the heat came on, and that's not his fault. We've just got to get on the training track, and as I said, we won't get any worse than we were on Saturday night.
So you're not looking at anyone else at the moment to come in?
Oh, we're always looking. If they're going to value add to the club and win us a championship, we'll bring someone in, but pretty difficult late in the year. A lot of players have made their decision on where they're playing. I know a lot of the NBL 1 clubs are going to be bolstered over in Melbourne in particular, with a lot of NBL players coming back after the season, and some of the names that are being put forward, this league is just going to go to an absolute another level. So yeah, it's going to be a real challenge for us this year with no imports, but we'll see how we go.
So there's no one coming off an NBL roster that you could target?
Oh, most of them have made their mind up, and a lot of them want to stay within their states and territories. Purely around the shortness of the break between NBL 1 and NBL. So it's really, it's never been tougher to recruit halfway through a season than what it is now. You can't just get on the phone to an agent and say, hey, we want an import coming from overseas. It's impossible, so you're trying to link in with these other NBL clubs, but a lot of them don't want to move because they're signed for next year.
Obviously this was a week off anyway this weekend, but
yeah.
Do you expect to play next weekend? There's a bit of talk that the Melbourne teams might be a bit of a disadvantage if they don't have enough lead-up training time potentially. Yeah,
not sure. I suppose it is what it is at the moment. I think if you talk to the players, they'd love to get back on. Yeah, what's the risk around that? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's only been a pretty short break. We're talking a couple of weeks, but hopefully we get back to some form of normality in the next 10 to 14 days.
What do you make of Nick Hayward's comments in the Advocate about local players compared to you guys bringing players in?
Well, it all depends what you call local. I'm not sure Paul Campbell's local, or Brad Simpson, or Joe Chilcott, or Sardines. If you look across the board, they've probably got one or two Northwest guys. They've obviously been blessed with Taz, a terrific player. His dad's obviously put a lot of work into him, and having the B-Taz program up there certainly helps. So investing in local players, I would have thought that meant north or west, not actually north. So interesting comments, but we'll just take it as it is.